Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ghetto Disclosure, where we discuss current events that have taken place that you probably won't see on your local news. The content on this channel will be to inform and possibly educate the public on events that are taking place in impoverished communities across the United States. This week, I want to discuss the killing and shooting of kids, mostly black kids, in Chicago. Just this summer alone, over 40 kids have been shot here in Chicago. That's sad. To bring attention to all the violence against kids, it was a protest stage, and we're going to discuss that here. This article by NBC5 Chicago, it says more than 36 juveniles have been shot and killed in violence in Chicago so far this year. That's what the superintendent said. This article was posted on August 3rd. It's went up since then. More kids have been killed since then. That's sad. This article right here by ABC7 Chicago. Let me go to the date that's on it. It's an hour ago. It's a teen shot. A 15-year-old boy. 2 14-year-old boys. 17-year-old. Another 17-year-old. This is crazy. So to bring all the attention to the shootings and killings of kids, there's a guy here called the Dreadhead Cowboy. This is him here. His name is Adam Hollingsworth, also known as the Dreadhead Cowboy. He met with authorities about staging a protest on the Expressway, according to Illinois State Police. But his request was denied because officials said that it was dangerous and illegal. Dangerous and illegal. But let's go back to something that I found here. Back in 2018, they had this. Shut down the Dan Ryan. Protest of Chicago violence. July 7th, 2018. They had buses to meet up at St. Sabina. That's a well-known Catholic church here in Chicago. They was meeting at 79th and the Dan Ryan. It was, started by community activist Father Flager. He's the, what you call the head pastor from St. Sabina Catholic Church. And it said everyone should enter northbound on the expressway at 79th Street at the entrance ramp all the way to 67th Street. And as you can see, everything is planned perfectly. Even which way the direction of traffic is going to be. Everything. Here are some pictures from the actual protest. They had cars and trucks blocking one lane. Mostly trucks. Blocking one lane. Police. Look like CPD. Next to those trucks, they had look like state police on the other side and the protesters on another side. They even had the time that they're going to do each thing planned out. This is still pictures from the protest. Now, this was back in 2018. Now, if you notice that Adam, he had been in several other protests back in the summer. That's how people found out about him. He was riding his horse during the other protests back here in the summer. his main focus was kids' lives matter. So he decided, hey, let me go ahead and shut down the Dan Ryan Expressway. Nobody wants to cooperate. Nobody wants to hear about the killing of these kids. Nobody's saying anything. He had motorcycle riders on the side of him. People came along. These pictures are by Vashon Jordan Jr. His horse was injured. A lot of people in the comments that I saw on Facebook, because you know that's where I get a lot of my sources of information from. They say you want to find out anything, go straight to Facebook. People tell all their business. But either way it go, here, the horse was injured. They said that the horse was supposed to have a certain shoes on his feet, but they wasn't. They said the horse's injuries in this picture comes from the saddle not being on him properly. This is his horse being taken away. They got another man laying on the ground. I guess someone said that the guy was trying to give the horse some water, but they arrested him for interfering in police business. Another picture of him shutting down the expressway. There's Adam in the back of the police car. That's Adam in the cell, holding cell. All while this protest was going on, another 10-year-old shot. 3300 block of West Van Buren. 10-year-old girl shot in the leg. All while the protest is going on. But the city would rather give more attention to Adam and a injured horse than what's going on. This is sad. Then people get in the comments. Adam posted, I say, if this person is brave enough to make racist remarks, why should I black out his name? Obviously, he wants to be heard, so let him be heard. I'm going to give him his second of fame right here. Travis Robbins. He comes through Adam's Facebook page and he says, you stupid fucking nigger. I should come fuck you up. Apparently your nigger ass don't know anything about horses. This guy here, William Taylor, just wanted to let you know that you're a piece of shit for what you did to that horse. And I hope you fucking burn in hell. Fuck you for destroying a beautiful horse's life for fucking politics. Now, last time I checked, I didn't realize kids' lives, saving kids' lives, had anything to do with politics. Since when is that a political stunt? This guy right here. POS, piece of shit. Let me kneel on your neck. Look at this person. Hey boy, you need to answer when spoke. Do you understand me? You got people looking for you, boy. Probably wasn't the smartest idea having your kid on the news. Oh yeah, Adam gave a press conference after he was released from jail and he had his sons with him, explaining the situation of why he did it. And he said basically he'll do it again. Now this person said probably wasn't the smartest idea having your kid on the news. Now we got a face and a whole bunch of fuck yous. Going to Facebook comments. Somebody said this guy is a jerk. There are better ways than animal abuse to bring the plight of underserved kids to light. Somebody said, why would you say the kids that lost their lives, I guess that's what they're trying to say, in gun violence was underserved? I would never say that the kids who have lost their lives from gun violence aren't critically important in tragedies. Yes, they are in neighborhoods that are often underserved. Because of that, there's gang activities, lack of quality educational resources, and let's address absentee fathers. All this did was put this guy in the spotlight and certainly did not set a good example to the kids he claims to work for and with. I really don't know where she's getting her information from, this lady, because if she would have been paying attention or maybe did a little bit more research, she would have saw that one of the firefighters from the Chicago Fire Department, their child was also shot. So you're trying to say that child comes from an absentee father, a underserved neighborhood, a lack of quality education? I doubt it. Someone says, but no one has a problem with, I guess, how they treat animals at a circus. The comments show how misplaced people's priorities are. They care more about the horse than they do the kids. Yeah, people are more upset about the horse than the kids. This man has been riding his horses for years, and anyone who knows him knows this. He's been at all the protests on his horse. Even when 26th Street was fussing, he was there trying to ease the tensions. This man does a lot on his own. He's not a criminal and should be uplifted for what he's doing. Someone else come through and say he put that horse in danger. He definitely be doing too much. Ignorance is a bliss. And what's crazy is that the person that said that is black. You are the main person that should care about the little black kids that have been shot and killed. This summer alone, over 40 kids. Sure, he is endangering others. Horses, like people, aren't supposed to be on the highway, period. Someone could hit him, kill him, the horse, the driver, illegal. Someone has said, I'm not saying that animal abuse is cool, but really though, compared to all the murder cases going cold, if authorities put half as much into that like they put into arresting this guy, then our city would be safer. And they hit the nail on the head. So many people are giving so much attention to Adam and the horse that they forgetting the real cause of this protest. I wonder, do they put that much energy into the animals that's being slaughtered for their meals? All the chickens and the pork and the beef and the seafood that they eat. Do they give that much attention to those animals? I bet not. Adam had a GoFundMe that was set up way before the protest had started. Now that he's brought some attention to everything, last time I checked it was at 85,000. I'm pretty sure it's gone up since then. People are still in his comments, going crazy. And it's been a week. But just on the other day, September 26th, a child 6-year-old was fatally stabbed on the west side. And this is just heartbreaking because this child was stabbed by her mom. Mental health is real. Saving these kids' life, that's real. A 6-year-old child. But nobody wants to talk about this. They'd rather talk about the horse, the injured horse. I bet you if it was Caucasian kids or another race of children, people would care. People would absolutely care. It would make national news. I have friends in other parts of the United States that didn't even know that over 40 kids had been shot just this summer. Adam is very much involved in teaching kids about horses, and giving them something other than seeing hood stuff. I think he said it best. How can we focus on our children when we are killing them? Chicago, we need to do better and try a different approach. All Chicago known rappers like Kanye, Common, Twista, Chance the Rapper, Lil Durk, King Louis, Chief Keef, amongst many others I didn't name, y'all are these kids' heroes. They look up to you as role models, not just the black guy on the horse, dreadhead cowboy. I can't do it alone, but we as a team can do it together. It doesn't matter what block or hood we are from. Let's move past that and work together to focus on what's most important, our children, our kids, our future. Let them live. They deserve it. And that is so true. That is so true. That is so true. The mayor, he asked the mayor to help him with this situation. You know what she says? What is clear is that this stunt not only seriously endangered the horse, but also the rider and all travelers on the expressway. Lightfoot said in a statement, "There is a right way and a wrong way to call attention to issues of great importance, and this stunt was decidedly the very wrong way." Wow. That coming from her, that's shocking, because you had just asked him to become the census cowboy. Let me go back to that. You can see right here where it says earlier this summer, Hollingsworth partnered with Mayor Lori Lightfoot's office to encourage people to fill out their census forms. The mayor dubbed him the census cowboy. Hollingsworth, who is a 33-year-old, they gave him a bond of $25,000. He had a public defender, and he's still out there on social media trying to get the importance of kids' lives matter. Kids' lives matter. Even with all the racist people in his comments, the private messages, the threats, he's still for kids' lives matter. They're saying that he had rode the horse 7.5 miles on the Dan Ryan Expressway. And they claimed that the horse would have to be euthanized. But magically, now the horse, Nunu the horse, that's the horse's name, Nunu, has drastically improved. A lot of what the media be saying, I don't believe it. This is the horse right here. Doesn't look like a horse that needs to be euthanized to me. Well, what can I say? I know zero about horses, so let me be quiet on that. I'm not a veterinarian for horses. But this is just, who's going to help these babies that are being killed daily? Who's going to bring attention to the children that's dying, that's being shot, that never had a chance to grow up? Seems like he is the only one that's concerned about it. I did not one time see Father Flager from Saint Sabina Church come to this man's defense and say, let's bring attention to the children that's being killed. I don't see anyone else. No one else but this one man. And now they're on his ass about his horse. Basically saying, fuck these kids' lives. What about this horse? That's sad. That's sad. Please leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what's on your mind, what you're thinking about after hearing what's going on in Chicago.